Hello, guys. What's up? How you doing today? I hope you're doing great. Today we're going to talk about the end of the Revolutionary War. So this month we've done a real lot on history and social studies, but it's part of our unique curriculum and it's part of what we need to do. But next month we'll be doing a lot of science, but it's going to be on weather. So that'll be a lot more interesting and a lot more fun. History is actually really interesting too. So we're talking about the end of the war. So the war ends, finished, kaput, done, finito. The colonies needed more soldiers. Many men joined the American army, but the British army had better training and better supplies. Okay, so even though a lot of men joined the American army, the British army had better men and better supplies, more people who knew what they were doing. The British army, who is these gentlemen, won many battles. They had more soldiers and ships. They had more supplies and more money. So when you have more of those things, it's easier to win. But the American army won battles too. They knew the land better. They had better leaders, and George Washington was very smart. So they knew how to move around their land. They knew what to do. And George Washington, who we talked about, was a very smart man. But America had help. France, okay, here's a flag of France, did not like Great Britain. They wanted Great Britain to lose the war. So France sent soldiers and money to help America. So France and America worked together to beat Great Britain. American and French soldiers trapped the British army, and the British could not get away. The British gave up, done, kaput, and the Americans won the war. The Revolutionary War ended. Woo-hoo! The Americans won the war. The Americans won the war. But the king, he wanted peace. The king wanted peace. Okay? And a peace treaty was signed, and America was free, and the colonies became states. So like we have the state of Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Connecticut, California, Texas, all our states. The United States of America was a new colony. So here's a treaty that was written up, Treaty of Paris. The United States made their own government. The leaders wrote the Constitution. It became the laws and the rules for the government. So the Constitution, we talk about that, I think, a little bit more later on in a couple of months. Okay? The Constitution gave the colonists rights and freedoms, and the United States Constitution is still used today. So they got rights, like we have the right to vote, and we have the freedom to choose where we want to live, who we want to live with. So all that came out of fighting that war. So let's see if we can come up with the answers. The British gave up and the Americans won what? Did they win the war? Or did they win peace? Well, they actually won both. That's a trick question. But the British gave up and the Americans won the war. The Revolutionary War, the Americans won and the British actually surrendered or gave up. or gave in, okay? A treaty was signed. We just talked about it. Was it a peace treaty? I got upside down. A peace treaty or a states treaty? Ding, 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 ding. It was a peace treaty. A peace treaty was signed. And America's was free, and the colonies, we just talked about it, became what? States. State of Rhode Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, New York, New Jersey. We became all states. You see the map of the United States. Who wrote the Constitution? The Constitution wrote itself, or leaders wrote the Constitution? And you're right, the leaders. The Constitution did not write itself. Whoops, we're stuck. So leaders wrote the Constitution, and the Constitution, this piece of paper, the Constitution, gave the colonists rights and freedom. It gave them the right to live where they want. It gave the freedom to choose, to vote. Well, maybe not vote yet, but gave them the rights to, gives us the rights, actually, this Constitution, to vote, to choose where we live, to choose our religion. So this Constitution became a very important piece of paper for all of us. All right, I hope you enjoyed learning about the end of the Revolutionary War and how we ended up with our rights and our freedoms. Until next time, have a great day and stay safe.